The United Kashmir People's National Party organised its inaugural international conference titled Growing Extremism and Violence in South Asia and its Impact on Britain and South Asia at the House of Commons in London on May 2, 2023. Various British parliamentarians, human rights activists, lawyers, journalists, authors and political leaders attended the conference and shared their perspectives on the increasing threat of extremism and violence. The UKPNP is a secular democratic political organisation dedicated to promoting civil society, socio-economic development and human rights in the region of Jammu and Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan through peaceful means. The conference was attended by party office bearers, MPs, representatives from various NGOs, human rights defenders, civil society activists and journalists who discussed issues such as extremism, human rights violations, restrictions on freedom of expression, association and opinion, banned books, arrest and torture of journalists, and social and political unrest, and their impact on South Asia and the rest of the world. Notably, Sardar Shaukat Ali Kashmiri, the exiled chairman of UKPNP, Fabian Hamilton, a member of the British Parliament, and Shadow Minister Sardar Nasir Aziz Khan, the central spokesperson for UKPNP, and Barrister Una McGurk expressed their opinions and feelings about the conference to World News TV UK.
For everybody concerned about nuclear weapons is that Kashmir is a potential flashpoint for the use of these shocking, appalling, destructive weapons. So we must make sure that we engage in multilateral nuclear disarmament, not just for the world, not just for Europe, not just for the big powers, but for the future of Kashmir itself.
Basically today, United Kashmir People's National Party organized an international conference, and the co-host was the British parliamentarian Fabian Hamilton and the other British parliamentarians. So our message is that Pakistan and India should negotiate with each other, bring peace in the regions, and the tension should be released, and all the extremists, all the radical forces, all the religiously motivated peoples who are involved in extremism should be eradicated from our society, because our faith is justice, harmony, and every human being should be lived peacefully, and they have the right to practice their religions. But nobody have right to suppress them just on the basis of religion or any ethnic group.
One of the main concerns that I have had with regard to the whole Kashmiri issue is that the Kashmiri people never have had the right to self-determination in accordance with Article 1 of the Charter of the United Nations. Insofar as a plebiscite was ever proposed, it only dealt with the issue of accession to either Pakistan or India, and it was never envisaged that the people of Kashmir would have an opportunity to vote for independence. And it concerns me that that was not in accordance with the Charter of the United Nations. So I would love to see a situation where perhaps even now they might get that opportunity. But in either event, the whole issue, which, as you know, is the longest running unresolved dispute in the UN, has never been dealt with juridicially. So what I propose today, and what I would propose in the future, that either a question or a series of questions could be prepared and furnished to the International Court of Justice, which is the judicial organ of the United Nations, and as we know, it's the highest court in the world, for their view on this issue, which, namely that the people of Kashmir have never to date been given the opportunity to determine their own fate in accordance with the Charter of the United Nations, and what is the effect of that, and perhaps in the future could they still be given that right? And I would like to have a view on that as expressed perhaps in an advisory opinion by the International Court of Justice.
On 2nd May 2023, United Kashmir People's National Party has organized a conference here in House of Commons in London, United Kingdom. Labour MP Fabian Hamilton was the host of this conference. The topic was the extremism and violence and its impact on the societies. Most of our participants were from Pakistani administered Kashmir, Azad Kashmir, and our motherland, state of Jammu and Kashmir, is divided since 1947. And we were here to present our views, to share our views with the international community, special British Parliament, member of the parliaments, that they should intervene to resolve our issue. The state of Jammu and Kashmir, which is forcibly divided due to terrorism, due to tribal invasion, and our people are suffering loss since 1947. We requested Great Britain that she should intervene. She should ask Pakistan to comply with the UN resolution on Kashmir, to withdraw from the state of Jammu and Kashmir, and we demanded that our state should be reunited, and we should have the right to decide our future. Thank you.